Hey guys, wait a minute. Okay. Hey guys. Let's start over. Hey guys, how's it going? Bucky back at it again. It's let's check. The 11th. All right. It's January 11th. I hope you all had a good New Year. It's been a couple of weeks since you've seen us, but just some family time over the holidays, and literally nothing happened at the farmhouse, so you didn't miss anything. However, I am standing by something I'm super excited to show you. Might not be cool to you, but whatever. We'll start over here, actually. So, this is my parents. She's done good. She works. She's got a lot of leaks. Leaking seals, both sides, hydraulic lines, rotted out. But you know what? It's a working tractor. No big deal. But it's, gotta go back to mom and dad's house. And as the Riggs family, we all upgraded. New to us, a Kubota L3130. With one owner before us. We bought it at a farm auction just Saturday, actually. And really good shape. She ran a tree farm. It was parked inside. Practically no rust, just paint chipped off the bucket from use. And then the best part, yeah, full-time rear excavator with its own seat, PTO driven. She's gonna do us good. We have a lot of ditch work to do with this house coming up in the spring anyway, so she'll get put to good work. I was back and forth on 1,000 different brands, but Kubota really won out. I'm haven't driven it more than like 30 seconds onto the trailer, 30 seconds off the trailer, parked it right here, put the trailer away, and that was it. Let's see what else has happened. The hunting season's rounding out. We had muzzleloader, and I ended up dropping one more deer to round out my season. The world's smallest 9-point buck, but we got it. I actually thought it was a 4-point when I shot it, and what even put it to worse shame, it's the first buck on the property, so I'm excited. But however, when I found this guy that had this tiny little rack not far from it, was this guy. Old deadhead, probably from a year ago, but boy, I was excited when I found this, and then I was just as excited when I found my deer. It just ironic. Same amount of points, vastly different in size. So we'll get her cleaned up and probably put her on the barn wall or something by the American flag. Outside of that, yeah, really not much has happened. I'm going to give you a tour of just a recap going into 2021 of what we have going on here. Obviously, I don't know, you'll be able to see them from here. But there's our 2 cows. They're still doing good. I actually got a muck stall today. No big deal. It is frigid cold out, and I did not dress for the weather. So, muddy mess, as per usual. And then, to top it all off, we have a gigantic moat. So this obviously has to get rectified before they can lay all the block on. I think you can see it, yeah. The frost footer's under there somewhere. So that's all got to go away. As you can see, it's spilling out, so it's slowly trickling, but yeah, no basement has been put in. That was supposed to happen weeks upon weeks ago, and yet I'm gonna die. Okay. Yet obviously that has not occurred. We're having cave-ins, so that's also a big excitement. Anyways, it was really not a whole lot. Really kind of not disappointed, but it's really dragging out, really really slowing down the process. But it's not our foundation guys' fault. It fell on our masons. And the word is we will be rain, shine, snow, sleet, whatever. There's actually a concrete pad under there that you can't even see because that pump has been removed for whatever reason. But the rain, shine, snow, sleet block should be getting delivered this week. That's why I'm doing a recap video. And we should be having the foundation guys moving the block in after getting all this water out and getting some block walls up so we can start seeing where our basement is actually going to be. Outside of that, yeah, it's deader than dead. It's just a gigantic pond, really. I think the pump is actually still down there. It is just not running. All right, well, let's see if we can get that one started, huh? Outside of that, I'll catch you guys later. Hopefully next time I'm videoing, we're getting block delivered or the masons are working. Catch you later. Well, if you're able to read that, the intro that you just watched, well, it was a week ago and absolutely nothing happened. We came into some more bad weather, and the masons just didn't feel comfortable, didn't want to get anything done. It wasn't quite frozen, so it was really muddy, but it was too cold. It was a big mess. But so fast forward a week, and now we're January 25th, mid-afternoon, and we had a big surprise come in today. Things froze up over last week, and just like that, we have our basement block delivered with the mortar mix, scaffolding, you name it, it's here. But the excitement stops there. We're back to another winter weather advisory, and very likely too cold to lay block. I don't know. Just got off the phone with the contractor, and they don't seem too sure, but any moment they get a chance, it's warm enough, they're going to come and get some work done. I pray this is going to be an eventful video for you guys since it's been so long, but Northern America, the weather sucks. That being said, yeah, you can see behind me the little, that's the frost footer. There's actually concrete under there that you guys saw. It's full of water because the sump pumps froze and gave out. And then it had like 4 inches of ice on it that I broke with our excavator. Would have been yesterday, I think. But yeah, it's been quite a trip when it comes to how cold it's been here. I'm just hoping to see this block in place and this house set back down sooner rather than later. You guys are tired of it, I'm tired of it. I want to move in, but I know we're still months and months and months out. There's just nothing we can do about it except for wait and be patient, as I guess you guys will have to, because you have no chance to get this sped along. Our beautiful Christmas tree we had up blew over in a storm and broke, so I gotta get that chucked out of here. But we got block. Huge. Do you think we got a little iron rich in our groundwater? I don't know if you can see how brown, rusty that's coming out, but and there was a sump pump in that corner, and that one gave up too. So outside of that, I think we should see some progress this week. At the very least, see the water sucked out of here, and probably we had, with all this crappy weather, oh, this isn't supposed to look like this. This all washed out. There's the old basement. All this dirt is supposed to be up in there, and so on and so forth. But you know, it happens, especially when a house sits for I don't know, probably going on 2 months now, almost 2 months. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you. Just one last look before these block walls start going up, I hope. Just put her all the way around. You're gonna see that very soon. We'll see the final footprint of what would be the basement, you know, this whole area and down here. It's gonna be good. Well, let's see. I'm either going to smack this camera and we're going to get some sweet footage the rest of the week. I'm going to smack this camera and it's going to be next Monday. And we'll be right where we were at today. I'll catch you guys later. Hey guys. Well, I don't know how many people still stuck around, but it's obviously been a very, very long time since I posted a video. I think it was actually New Year's, and now we're rounding to the end of February. Well, that being said, there's been a lot of issues with the house and work and weather. It's all just kind of been a one big gigantic cluster. The masons refused to work over the last 3 months, even though they had proper weather and other scenarios. So we've been fighting them and also trying to find other masons, but unfortunately haven't been able to. So, and there's contract issues. That's just a whole big mess. But I'm back. I'm here. We're here. And I promise you have not missed a single thing with the house. As you can see behind me, there's still a little bit of snow left, but for sure it's been a winter wonderland, from negative temps to blizzard-like conditions to 10-12 inches of snow, making things near impossible here at the farm. But we hit our first like 55-degree weather yesterday, and now we've dropped back down to the 30s. But we think, between working with the foundation guys that subcontracted the masons, we are finally green light go. We've cornered them to the point that they have no more excuses, and hopefully we'll see work start tomorrow. Tomorrow being February 26th, Friday. It's not ideal, but we'll just see. We'll see what happens. I'll give you a walkthrough. We did get sand delivered. We got block, and I might throw snippets in here, but I've tried filming this over the last 3 months of false promises and starts of the weeks, but I think we finally got to a point that things are going to happen. But all the block is here. The wire, the rebar is all in place. We got all this. They said this was an issue, but as you can see, it's not even, it's just water underneath, like a 1/4 inch of ice. And they said it was too thick, and they couldn't do anything, and they couldn't break it, they couldn't drain it, when they very well could have. I really don't want this whole video that's been months of waiting to be just bashing certain subcontractors, but I won't mention any names. As you can see, they just didn't keep up on the pumps. There's no frozen water here. Mostly all of the frost footers are exposed, except for underneath the little bit of ice there that just a half-hour chiseling would get ring of. But because they waited so long, we now have cave-in after cave-in after cave-in after cave-in, which is will make for them a terrible job, and it's going to take them forever to mitigate. But unfortunately, this is what we get to deal with now after freeze and thawing in Ohio. It's a gigantic mess. So this is kind of a video of proof of catching them in a lie, because they said all of this here was frozen and they couldn't move it. Well, as you can tell, it's just loose dirt and muddy. They just didn't want to work. Oh, I wish I could be in a much better mood. I apologize, guys, but I just want you to see where we've been and what's going on. The reason I have glasses on, not only is it bright outside, I had LASIK on Monday, and things didn't go nearly as planned. They say my vision will be fine, but it is still incredibly blurry, and it should have cleared up by now, but it hasn't. So I have a follow-up with that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I blew just about every blood vessel in my right eye, and it's been fun. So yeah, I don't know what's in store. I'm gonna just kind of get this as a start, and I'm gonna be back tomorrow when they said they're gonna be here on the 3rd to get all this going. But I'm gonna jump you guys because it's gonna be a minute for me to get back there, but I'll jump you to the back just so you can see the cows and chickens and everything else. But we'll warp over there in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, I'm freezing, but give you a quick view just to capture a moment in time of where we're at. You see snow and some ice, mostly thawed. We did put in a rather sizable offer on buying this property, and hopefully we can work through some things and get it taken care of. But I don't know if you guys can see them or if they're far away. There's Bo and Moo, living life and living and loving it. But yeah, guys, sorry, most of this intro has just been ranting. I really am excited to get back to videoing and getting things back on track and really have a place for my family to live. So hopefully this warmer weather coming in the spring, we can do just that and get back to weekly videos. Let's just get this basement in, huh? It's been a long time coming. We'll catch you guys there. Get you one last recording of the garage foundation and all the caving in that's happened here too. So, yep, nothing's frozen. So let's get some walls built. Okay, now I'll catch you guys later. guys, to my amazement, after all that arguing, it must have paid off, because they showed up yesterday on Thursday. Did some uncovering of all the frost footers, except for this moat area that's still frozen. But I talked to the boss and I found out why he's leaving it that way. I'll explain in a second. But then they came back today, put in about a half day's work. Looks like it's all prepped, ready to go for, I'm guessing, Monday morning. But I'll give you a quick rundown of what they've done. But there is a smile on my face, and things are hopefully, they actually look like they're gonna go somewhere. And we're actually gonna get some basement walls and maybe a basement after that, and the house gets set down. A lot of crazy stuff. Well, this video, you know, I started out nagging and I'm still upset about it, but at least you guys know where we've been at and what's been going on. So let's get at it, show you what they got. So they have the mixer back there with the sand, and then they'll be shuttling mortar back and forth along this little bridge, I guess, or catwalk. All this water that's still under the ice is actually worked out in their favor. It's going to be the holding tank for the water mixture when they're making the cement mix, and that should last them about a week, and then it'll be drained out, and then they'll do the walls that are there last. So that's kind of a nice Mother Nature's helping us out since our well's disconnected. They brought in a lot of block, they've stacked them, they've reshot grade to make sure everything's good to go. As you can see, I don't know if you can see these, there's orange trip lines everywhere, but they got block laid, ready to roll. There you can see the frost footer that comes up, goes down into the water, back up, and there's actually the entrance, the door that's going to go into the stair steps up into the garage. They unmucked and pushed back most of the caving in that was previously videoed. They got corner blocks laid, ready to start their lines, so they can go hopefully as fast as possible. We should start seeing a lot of improvement in a very short amount of time. As you can see, they got pipe laid on the outside of the frost footers there to divert water away from the bottom once it all comes out and settles. Comes into here, goes over, and this is a jut out to support the house, and that's the addition. So then the addition, as you guys seen in previous videos, comes around to here and then comes out to here, and under all this water is actually the frost footer for the retaining wall. So doesn't look like much has happened in the day and a half, no, not even the day that they've worked this week, but looks like they're ready to hit the ground running and get things going. Blocks ready to go, cement's ready to go. All the materials they could ever need are all here, ready to roll. So I guess this being the first video in months is really boring, I'm sure, and full of a whole lot of nothing, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that spring's rolling in, and ready to see some progress. Hope you guys stuck with us in the long haul, and we'll have a lot to show you in a very short amount of time. Catch you guys later.